Yay! I made it through Module 2, all 8 classes. So today is about Erickson College's Art and Science of Coaching, Module 2, Class 8, which is the final class in Module 2. Moving on to Module 3. I'm not sure exactly when I will be moving into Module 3, but you'll be the first to hear about it when I do. So today we learned more about the Mastery Walk. So we worked a little bit on the Mastery Walk last session, and today we got to really experience it for ourselves. I had the opportunity to be the coach, and I have to say, first of all, that I've been battling with a little bit of the winter holiday blues, so I was totally not feeling it. I did not want to do it, but I pushed through anyway because it was the last class and I really wanted to get a sense. I'd seen the demo of how powerful it could be, so I really wanted to experience it for myself. And I'm so glad I did, because my client really said she felt so inspired, and I really felt like we were in rapport, and it was an awesome experience for both of us, which is really what this is all about. It's about helping your clients, but it's also about enjoying what you do and feeling like you have a sense of purpose in the world as well, right? So the Mastery Walk takes you through a set of 5 positions plus the observer position. You can call that coach position or the observer, and you can break it down into smaller steps, but there are 5 main categories. There's the formulation of the goal or the plan, or what it is that you want to be masterful about. And so maybe I should take a step back and say this is about helping people feel through their project and really be able to get through the humps, get over the humps and through the difficult periods. So when a client is looking for more inspiration, motivation, things like that, the Mastery Walk is awesome. So first, they set their goal and they stand in the formulation stage. And this is really creating a thinking space. You're going to have your client moving from space to space, and then they move on to the concentration phase, which is in any project or any skill that you're trying to build. It's when you're really learning the skills, you're putting in the legwork, doing all of the things that you need to do in order to really build up that base so that you go to the next stage, which is momentum. And that's when you have it kind of under your belt, you know what you're doing, and things are moving along. And you still have to put in effort, but it's not as much as in the concentration period. Then there's the stability period where things are easier, and then that's when we can kind of get into a little bit of a funk. So we're wanting maybe more excitement because we have learned this already and it doesn't seem new. So maybe we can look at it in different ways and find new inspiration on that journey to becoming masterful, which is the last one, which is mastery. And that's really about being masterful, having it down, being a big creator, showing up, and whatever masterful means to you or to your client also, right? So then you would step out and look at the observer position. So I'm not going to go through every single step. It took me about 40 minutes to go through, and we were doing it quite quickly. I could have easily stretched this into a 60 or 90-minute session even, because my client was getting so much value out of it. And really it also depends on how quick your client goes through the steps. Some clients might just say 1 or 2 words, others really need to talk it through. So that can also impact the timing of the Mastery Walk. So I hope that gave you a really good indication of the importance of the Mastery Walk and how beneficial and valuable it is. And then what we did is a recap of everything that we learned in Module 1 and 2, and that was pretty eye-opening. There were so many things, and I'm glad to have it all written down in one place so I can look at it and easily be able to see, okay, what do I have down and what do I need to practice more so that I can build my skills. And some things I'd completely even forgotten until they were mentioned again. So the recap was really helpful, and I'm told that going into Module 3 is a lot more about integration, so hopefully that will help build up the confidence even more. And I would say that the one biggest thing that I'm taking away from my class today and from the journey of the last 8 sessions in general is really that as long as you're in coach position, as long as you have a good rapport with your client and you're really present and you're really listening and you're asking excellent open-ended questions, you don't have to worry about getting the process exactly perfect. There is a learning curve. It does take time to learn. And for me, as somewhat of a perfectionist, I can kind of get stuck because I feel like I need to get it perfect. But what I was doing today through the mastery walk was I didn't know if I was getting it perfect, but I just let it go. I was like, okay, you know, this is still bringing value to my client. She's really focused and she's really feeling it, envisioning it, and present and experiencing it, which is really important, is to create an experience in your coaching session. And so I didn't worry too much about whether I was getting it perfect. I just took her through the framework and she got amazing results and was super inspired and thanked me so much, and that felt so good. So that was my biggest takeaway from module 2, was don't worry about getting it perfect, just be present, be in coach position, and you will do okay. Yeah, and your client will be happy with the results. So thank you so much. I hope that you will comment, leave your questions. If you have any questions about my experience at Erickson, want to know more, or even ideas on future videos, please do post your comments below and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. Happy holidays. Be well. Happy New Year. Mwah. Love you so much. Namaste.